The transfer window is a pressure cooker, and Rodrygo has found himself at its hottest point. At just 24, the Brazilian's name hath been floated across the top tables of Europe. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City all mentioned in whispers and headlines. Yet, in the middle of that noise, Xabi Alonso did something that sounded like defiance. He publicly said he is counting on Rodrygo. Alonso named him in the squad for the La Liga opener and insisted the team needs complete commitment. That single line changed the tone of the story. It shifted Rodrygo from transfer commodity to a player whose loyalty and future now carry tactical meaning for Real Madrid. For a manager building a system, keeping a talented winger who understands the dressing room culture is sometimes as valuable as any marquee signing. But the reality is messier. Reports linking Rodrygo to the Premier League haven't evaporated. Liverpool appears focused on other targets. Arsenal are believed to have been handed a boost by developments elsewhere. And Manchester City's interest reportedly cooled after they made the decision to retain Savinho. Those moves, or non-moves, ripple through transfer strategies. Arsenal's front office knows how quickly a window can pivot. One arrival can free up space, shift formations, and force rival clubs to re-evaluate. If Manchester City steps back, that doesn't kill interest elsewhere. It changes the negotiating table. For Liverpool, diverting resources to other striking targets signals strategy rather than finality. For Rodrygo himself, the stakes are both immediate and long-term. Staying at Real Madrid under Alonso could promise a clearer role, consistent coaching, and the chance to grow inside one of football's most exacting systems. A move to the Premier League would bring new intensity, a different tactical challenge, and the lure of a fresh stage where performances are magnified and mistakes cost more. This is not just about money or shirts. It is about minutes on the pitch, the chance to be a central figure rather than a rotation option, and a calculated bet on where his career will accelerate most. There are also unseen levers, agent influence, wage offers, club desires for market leverage, and the internal message a manager wants to send. Alonso's public backing does two things at once. It reassures teammates and supporters that the manager trusts a known quantity, and it signals to the market that Real Madrid isn't eager to offload this player cheaply. That stance can raise demand or discourage bidders, depending on how the clubs read it. If withdrawal because of Savinho staying is true. Thank you. One major bidder has walked away. Suddenly the field narrows, and the relative appeal of Arsenal grows. But any advantage is fragile. A late bid, a sudden agent leak, or a performance in the opener that raises eyebrows can flip negotiations overnight. For fans, the story is visceral. Real supporters hear a manager defend a player and feel steadiness. Rival fans imagine what their club could do with a player of Rodrygo's talent. For executives and coaches, the opening match is more than 90 minutes. It becomes a live litmus test for a player's commitment and a market signal that can move contracts and budgets. As the season begins and Rodrygo steps onto the field, observers will be tuning not only to his touches, but to his intensity, his interaction with teammates, and the minutes he demands. The window might still throw surprises, But the narrative has changed. This is now a duel between loyalty and opportunity. Public backing and private bargaining. The next move, whether a calm affirmation of continuity or an explosive late transfer, will define not just one player's season, but echo across several clubs' transfer plans. In modern football, the drama plays out in press conferences as much as boardrooms. And tonight, those two worlds are speaking to each other, loud and clear. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: this saga is far from over. And every decision from here on will be judged under the brightest spotlight.